Good morning, guys. Welcome to FYI. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am here. I'm prattling away. The mic isn't working. The batteries. Who knew? Who knew? That's like the vehicles the Prime Minister says keep smashing into the lampposts. And hence all of the blackouts we've been having. The batteries, folks, the batteries, the batteries, the batteries, the batteries. And so we decided we're going to end the stream and start again because it's too much, it's just too much dead space to have in front there. But good to have each and every one of you joining us, folks, again. Good to have you guys here. That's what would we do without you guys? What would we do without you wonderful, beautiful people who have joined us? We're delighted that you guys are here. And you all don't got me prattling away, You ain't hearing nothing. And our vehicles keep smashing in to those posts. Unfortunately. But good to have you guys. Let me know. Are you guys hearing me loud and clear now before we get five minutes in? Yeah. Before we get 5 minutes in, do let us know. You're prattling away too amongst yourselves. Maxine Monroe and Sasha Tripp and all the other folks joining us. Guys, we really, really trust that you guys are great. Margaret Nelson, Gloria Chester, and all the other guys joining us. The batteries. Who knew? Who knew? Diane Mitchell says loud and clear. Laverne Wade says good morning. Good morning back to you. Good morning back to you, Laverne. Laverne Wade joining us all the way from Provis. Good to have you on. I think in particular, Yeovil. David Wood, good to have you here. And Julian Mars and all the other folks who are joining us. We really trust that you guys are great. We really trust that you guys are well. How you all doing, man? Holiday starting at your end. Do let us know, good folks. David Wood, Maxine Monroe, Sasha Trim is here, Yolanda Thomas, hey, it's too we there. Wherever things going down, we are there. Guys, we got a lot to share with you and we've already lost some time. So why not let us go down that road again and waste any more time. Good to have each and every one of you here. We got some stuff we're covering in the morning papers. Good folks, a couple of things we're covering in the morning papers. And we really, really trust that you beautiful, wonderful folks are great. Take the opportunity, if you did so before, apologies, to share the light, to smash that emoji button. We're going to have a go at it. We start with what's happening in the morning papers, and then we get up to the things that are brewing internationally in the region, and then we double back and we come back home. Some other issues that are happening back home, and then we see what's happening in the big issue. Yep, guys, thanks for joining us. All of those of you who did last evening, we had over 3,300 folks joining us on our evening program in the ring. We're so happy. 3,300 plus of you joined us on our evening broadcast, and we are delighted. We are happy. We're humbled by you guys showing up time and again for our programs. We know we keep you all coming back, but we're just happy that you guys keep coming back. We got a couple of things we want to share with you very quickly. A couple of things we want to keep to share with you very quickly, folks. And I think we're going to have a quick go at it. Some of the things that are happening at our end in the morning papers. Take the opportunity, guys. Share the live. Smash that emoji button. We are ready to go, and we trust that you folks are as well. I see you got David Wood, who's here with us. Maxine Beatrice. Sandra Chisholm is here. Sandra, how you doing? And to all the Chisholms of Sophia, I want to say good morning to you guys. David, Neon Harding, Yolanda Thomas, and all the other guys. Maxine still is here. Good to have you folks. We got a bit of information to come your way, and let's get right on. Look, the first thing we're tracking, good folks, look at the first bit of information we're tracking here. David Wood, good to see you, David. David put up those, the flag of Canada there. Yep, national with chess early in the morning. Elmo George, Carol Rollins. We see you guys as well. And the Guyana Human Rights Association, they are telling us that the government should have submitted that ID card project for approval by the National Assembly. The stadiums too. The stadium at Palmyra also should have come our way for vetting. Right? Truth be told, that should have been one of the things as well, coming via the National Assembly for vetting. But you know how them boys are always trying to sneak something through the back door? They like back doors. The back door folks. And I'm thankful for independent, in their own deliberate judgment, organizations and entities like the Guyana Human Rights Association that continues to be in defense of Guyanese. I'm certain the administration, knowing how they are so thin-skinned about criticism, they're going to take exception to what the Guyana Human Rights Association is saying. I'm certainly going to come out against that. But I saw, in addition to that, we see from this end, even the former Auditor General is saying that the procurement process for that ID card project, in his estimation and in his own deliberate judgment, that process is flawed and might have some legality issues. Folks, I've been telling you guys, and let's listen. You know, some of us, perhaps correctly so, are going to be vigilant when the elections are called and the vote is cast at the place of poll. Some of y'all can be very vigilant then. But a lot of things are afoot. A lot of things are afoot. A lot of things. You know, they said this can be the card of all cards. They can be so smart and intelligent. But the same folks who want to pack all of this information into a card, the one card for the one Guyana, for the one, you know the foolishness. The same folks who want to pack all this information out front parts and all the other folks, they want to pack all this information into a card. They don't want biometrics at the place of poll. You see? They don't want that. They want to put your thumbprint, they want a blood sample, they want a stool sample, they want all of that in the card. But to put that in your biodata, so that when you go by the place of poll and they scan your eye, or you press your thumb against a machine, it says yes, true and correct. It's the right person. It's Lenford, it's Chazelle, it's Joel. It's the right person turning for vote. They don't want that at all. No, they don't want that. But the one card, you see, for somebody get a kickback and a cutback and a side hustle, that's what they're pursuing. So both former Attorney General Anand Gulsaran and now the GRA, from different angles, are hitting at this issue and saying, this is serious. A whole election was vitiated because of ID cards. You all remember that? Those of you who are old enough to know? A whole election was vitiated for ID cards. And I don't know if the Ghana Elections Commission is going to sit down and wait. Right? So we got to watch this. This one card, whatever it is aimed at doing, the learned folks at the Ghana Human Rights Association, the GHRA, and the former Auditor General, among others, have been voicing concerns. As a matter of fact, the GHRA says put a pause on it and submit the project to Parliament. But you see, when you hurry to thief, when you hurry to squander, you're going all of these various directions. Yeah. So we're going to keep covering this, folks. We're going to stay on top of that. Anne-Marie Selby, Don Baines, we see you there. Neon Harding, we see you too. And Donna McDonald, all the other folks joining us. Gloria Fraser, Margaret Nelson. We see you guys and we say thanks for joining our humble broadcast, this one, our humble program. Look at us retracking, folks. Look at us as in terms of headlines this morning. Energy democracy among the issues discussed by the representatives of the US Vice President Kamala Harris and the administration. This is some of what is coming out of that meeting. Energy, democracy, among issues. And I will remind you folks, it was when they were summoned to Washington. Y'all remember that? The whole pack of them were summoned to Washington. Harris put out a statement in which she spoke to this very issue of democracy, tying in with energy, oil and gas, and those issues. Because here was the VP saying, again, like so many other voices out there, that the wealth, the patrimony of this country is for all and not just some. And so we're happy to see them following up on that engagement, and don't let this administration feel as though they are no honeymoon. They're not, and they got to work for the people of this country. Don't come here and waste time. We got to work for the people of the country. And so Harris said in a statement she put out that the wealth is for all Guyanese. It's not just some. I mean, that was how they want you to feel. Right? It's friends, family, and favorites when it comes to the PPP and these issues. Friends, family, and favorite. But Harris had said, no, don't go in that direction. Step back. Brace it over. Take your time. Turn around if you need to. Well, they listen. But that being said, they weren't the only folks who are meeting with the team. And I want to thank Chisel Chipper, who has made a donation on our program live. And that feature is enabled on YouTube. The YouTube comment section, especially if you're in the diaspora, the YouTube comment section, there's a $sign at the bottom and you can contribute to our program right then and right there. That's for you folks in the diaspora. Y'all don't know nothing don't work proper here. It's a little dark hole we're in sometimes. Nothing don't work proper. But I want to thank Chisel Chipper for making that contribution. Respect and manners. The team also, guys, they're telling us, met with an opposition team, a team of the parliamentary opposition as well. And I think we have a photograph of that. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Meeting with the guys. Of course, the U.S. ambassador on the ground here, Sarah Lynch, will be integral to that. That's how these things work. That's how these things work. And no doubt, I have no doubt that the representatives of the parliamentary opposition would have put forward lots of those issues that we talk about on a daily basis. I have no doubt about that. I have no doubt about it. As a matter of fact, some of the information we have coming out of that meeting suggests that, let me make sure I get my information right. The parties discussed areas of mutual interest and concern, including regional security, food and international cooperation within the Americas, and the critical role of good governance in functioning democracies. They also talked about the importance of a well-managed and functioning legislature. Good governance. That is some of the information coming out of what was discussed with the representatives of the Office of the Vice President of the United States. She did say she would look into some of the concerns that were raised to her. I think all of this is part of parcel of those engagements. Yep, they better come right. Better come right. Keith Evans and Siobhan, Donna, Yolanda, Glenford, they better come right. Better come right. Yep. So moving on, folks, some of the other headlines that we're covering. And this is the penultimate one we're going to look at. And again, as we're on the opposition sees potential delay in knowing the beneficial owners of the oil blocks. Right? And our brother from the People's National Congress Reform, Mr. Lowe, was keen on putting his own putting a position out there. Why should we know? Why is it a secret who own our oil blocks that belong to you and I? Daniel King that belongs to you, and Keith Evans and Donna McDonald that belongs to Cape Assad. Why shouldn't you know who own those oil blocks out there? Why is it a secret? Who are they giving this stuff to? Why? Remez, why can't we know? You see? That's the trouble with this administration. Everything is top secret. Everything is a secret. Secret, secret, secret. Right? So Elson, economist Elson Lowe, says there is trouble afoot. Opposition sees potential delay knowing beneficial owners, because that's what they do. Kick the can down the road. Tomorrow, go to the Minister of Information. Go back over, sir. Go to the Commissioner. Go back, sir. Go wrong, sir. Go over, sir. To obfuscate and to do the mischief. To do the mischief. So that's some of what we're following, folks. And finally, headlines that we're looking at right out of the morning papers. Here's another one. Here's another one that jumps out at us from the morning papers. One arrested for fatal West Kanji chopping. We told you that cell phone argument that started there, and one young man lost his life because we see life too cheap in the 592. And that's how them boys want us to see life as well. So young man, not even 25 as yet, lost his life. Just like that. And they're telling us in the morning papers that at least one person has been arrested by the police. Let justice be done. That's a strange concept in this country, justice. Justice look different to different kind of people in this country. Why y'all know look different. They got a family who had a devastating blow recently when one of the members lost her baby at GPHC. You know, they want justice as well, and we're going to circle back to that in a little bit. They want justice, Neon Harding. They want justice too. So let justice be done in this situation here. I believe strongly that you got to set some examples. You got to make some people an example. Because we're going wrong and wrong and wrong, and I think too many people are taking things for granted, right? And acting with impunity. And I think that's one of the challenges that we're seeing locally. Right? When others see, oh, nothing is being done, no really harsh penalties, then they feel they can act in a certain way. You know, even if you're upset and you want to go crazy, the God things can bring you to your senses, you know. If you know the people you're dealing with are very, very serious, you will act differently. But these guys, again, not so much. Not so much. Acting with impunity on the other hand. Right? And that is the trouble that we have. Sad to say, but that is part of the trouble that we have. Yep. Trying to find my place in my notes there. That's part of the trouble that we have. And those are just some of the things, guys, that we are following in the morning papers. In the morning papers. Just some of the things that we're following. As we say, folks, share the live and let me expose the truth. Those are some of the headlines that are making the morning papers where we are. We always encourage you guys, if you can, some of y'all don't buy papers and so on. If you can, share a couple headlines with us as well. And share the live too. And smash that emoji button. Right? Smash that emoji button. Good to have each and every one of you joining us, wherever you're joining us from. And we always, you don't even have to agree with us. Some of y'all just come for the fastness. You know, and some of y'all got, y'all are fighters, extremist fighters. You know, you don't agree with us. You know, we are some, but you still come every day to raise the pressure. Right? You're different. Sadomasochists. That's some of y'all. Y'all are different. But we're happy that y'all stop by. We are super happy that you folks stop by every now and again. We're going to turn our attention, guys, to some of the things that are happening internationally, some of the things that are brewing internationally, some of the things that are brewing locally as well. We're going to turn our attention to some of that. Good to see so many of you on the live, guys. We are truly privileged to have you folks here with us. Take the opportunity, guys, to share the live and to smash the emoji button as well for us. We take a second to find myself. But great to have each and every one of you guys. Super, super grateful to have each and every one of you on with us. We're just trying to find our footing here. Give us a quick second. Just trying to find our footing. And I think we have. So we are covering some of the things that are happening locally, internationally, and some of the things that are happening regionally as well. Internationally, regionally, locally. And here is one of them. You know, who knew swimming could be good for you? Who knew? The folks are telling us, guys, internationally, right? They're telling us internationally that scientists are pursuing the fountain of youth. They are pursuing the fountain of youth, but this fountain that can carry you deep. Right? Deep, this fountain carrying you. Because they're telling us over in Florida, divers are pursuing research that slows the aging process. But they gotta dive down a far way to do this kind of research. They gotta dive down a far way. This is at the Jules on the Sea Lodge in Key Largo, Florida. Scientists are conducting this research. Right? And again, the research is aimed at doing what? Reversing the aging process. Right? And this particular diver has been underwater for, scientist has been underwater for more than 100 days. And again, and this is how the process works. Research. Right? They're hunting a cure. I know some of you trying to reverse the process yourselves. And them boys go, why help you all? How to slow down, right? The aging process so that you don't look like Lacho. You don't look old before your time because you're in people business and you're trading in fake news so that you don't look like Lacho. You slow down. Lacho never had too many nights. They're up late, you know, conjuring up all kinds of mischief. Right, coming up with all kinds of fake news. You know? Yeah, so the scientists are trying there, but as part of this process, they have to go underwater for 100 days. I can see some of y'all saying, I ain't want to look young so bad. I ain't want to look young so over 100 days, you got to underwater. You know? For the water signs among us, over 100 days. That's part of what the guys are covering on that front. Look what else, folks, on the international stage. You know, Trump blaming Pence. You know, that things didn't go right. It's them by his friends. Trump blaming Pence. Right? For part of what happened with the January 6th. The authorities call it a coup, an insurrection. He said if Pence had acted differently, they could have achieved more. Yeah. Trump just being Trump. Trump just being Trump. You see, Trump just being Trump. That is eyes set on becoming a president again. He was denied that second term by Biden. Now he's fighting tooth and nail. But I think Pence want to run as well. And Trump is in his way, and Pence trying to do this delicate dance. You remember we told you all last week how the cartel in Mexico kidnapped the wrong people, killed 2 of them, and then apologized. That's the way of the world, apparently. You kidnap the wrong people, you kill them, and you apologize. Sorry, we take the wrong set. We can do better next time. Well, the Americans had a thing or two to say about that, and now the Mexican president, they're telling us, has come out. He said that even in spite of that, Mexico is still safer. Mexico is a far safer country than the United States, he says. Yep. And those 2 persons killed were U.S. citizens. Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. That's one person, that's the president of Mexico. Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. I hope I'm calling his name at least close to correct. You know, my Mexican a little my Spanish a little. Lopez Obrador. He says they're more safe than the U.S. I watched a documentary over the weekend. Talked about the flow of drugs from those bordering towns. Right? He said one town is overridden by the mob and the mafia, the cartels. Every day's violence, gun violence, warfare with police. And a lot of revenues are being lost. He spoke about this because of the tourist influence in that city, and then it's being overrun now by these elements. And so the tourists no longer go there. So when I think about that, I think about the Mexican president saying that, you know, it's more safe. Moving on. Mike Pence again. Mike Pence in the news a lot these days. He wants to run, but Trump is in his way. You don't want to go against Trump and, you know, incur the wrath of Trump at the base. So he's doing this delicate dance. He says the American people want problem solvers, not payback. And this cut both ways to Trump, right? Who wants to get back at his opponent by, you know, shrouding himself in the presidency. And then the Democrats too, who feel affronted by some of what happened under the Trump administration. And this can even cut locally. People want problem solvers, not payback. You know, I wondered when I'm certain the installed regime raised the issue of their alleged rigging in the last election. Right? And I'm being made to understand that in that meeting, the American asked them how many persons have been prosecuted successfully since 21 months in. They were silenced. How many of those cases were successfully prosecuted? You allege, you know, opposition elements. I don't know any MPs or anybody from the political parties who work at GCOM. Opposition elements tried to rig the last election. All right, so how many cases in the thing going? I saw out of the January 16th events of insurrection, and some of the headlines say coup. I see some of that. Some of the persons have not only been charged, but successfully convicted. How looking for these folks who always claim they got the evidence? And that's the AG, you know. He's the evidence man. He's the evidence fellow. 31 months of trials and going to court. How is conviction looking for rigging? It's easy to say rigging. And the Chief Justice told him that. He said he had the evidence. In that Hollander case, he had the evidence. The day before the decision is to be handed down, he withdrew the case. The man with the evidence. 31 months. How many cases we got for quote-unquote election fraud. What's the conviction on them? And then he come out, he was coming out, abusing out the magistracy. Oh, they're taking too long. Oh, taking too long. Interesting. Interesting. Mike Pence says, the American people, like the Guyanese, want problem solvers. They don't want payback. Catch yourself. They don't want payback. Don't want payback. Look story now. It was a nice time in Florida. These devious set of people. There's the lachos of this world, you know. The lachos of this world. Right? Prop and rob a woman, a family, a patient with dementia. Clean out the woman, 542,000 US. They buy a house, they buy car. Some people are in nerve, you know, uncomfortable. They'll be driving the car like they work hard for that money. Rob the woman, 542,000 US. Now, when you think you got a little money put down in your old age and in your sickness, you know, you got the lachos of this world working overtime to come and deprive you of what is rightfully yours. They went on vacation, they get a friend, they nice up the family. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. I hope they send a strong signal, a very strong signal to them. Yeah, 542,000 US. They robbed the lady. Heartless. That's what they call heartless. We got some people like that right here. And finally, things we're tracking internationally, guys. Finally, Berlin government believe in equal rights. They said the women in Berlin have the right, just like the men, to go on the beach and go topless. I know that's just what some of y'all are waiting for. I can see some of y'all saying, Berlin bound. Berlin is it. Equal rights. Men could go topless. Men got things if women admire you. You know, that's why you cover up. Think I want to start problems? That's why I cover up. The women can go topless now on the beaches in Berlin. Yep. Have you visited a European country? This could be it, boy. Berlin is it, all roads. What's our diplomatic relation with Berlin? It's visa-free. What's our diplomatic relations? You know, the things these guys should be focused on, they're not focused on, they focus on the wrong things. On the wrong things. We got to improve our diplomatic relations with Berlin. I want to see visa-free to Berlin. Berlin probably got no black belly sheep, no Brahman bull, you know, or giant black chicken. That's the problem, right? Lacho says she's going Berlin. Lacho says she's going Berlin. She definitely walk. She definitely sure walk. Right? Taking some of the money we help her to earn on a monthly basis for the last 12 months. Berlin bound. Berlin. See that show? Let it all hang. Let it all hang in Berlin. Let's going to hang in Berlin. Yeah. Enjoy. Live your best life. I want to move all the way so you can be great. I want to move all the way so that you can be great. So please let us improve. Let us improve our diplomatic relations with Berlin. You know, let's improve that. Please turn attention, folks, to some of the things that are happening regionally, and then we can double back to some of the things happening locally as well. Trinidad has some problems. Trinidad says they have at least two incidents of foot to mouth. It come back. Foot to mouth. That's all over. Foot to mouth. In Berlin, in Trinidad, they're very concerned about this. Very concerned about this. Foot to mouth. It's come again, that's what they're saying. In Trinidad, and the two incidents were found at schools. The north and south of Trinidad. The education minister came out just recently, as recently as yesterday, rather, and made this announcement, foot to mouth. You know, Some of y'all carry yourself all over the place, foot to mouth. And of course, they want to see a quick end to that. A quick end to that. And the Education Minister of Trinidad and Tobago advising the public on some of what they can do to reduce the incidences. 2 schools, believe it or not, right? Dr. Nyan Gabi Dolly, the Education Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, revealed that 2 separate schools, one located in the north, the other in the south, have each reported 1 case of the contagious disease in pupils for the school term thus far. Put them out. Here in Trinidad. Still in Trinidad, I think, aren't we? Still in Trinidad. Here's what they're telling us. Oh, yes. Roger Gaspar, the Director of Public Prosecution in Trinidad. Remember, he was complaining. He says the justice system in Trinidad could collapse because the DPP's office needs more attorneys. But I want you to understand something. The Trinis don't just argue, you know. Right? They're about solutions. And so 10 new attorneys have now been dispatched to the DPP's office. 10 new attorneys have been dispatched to the DPP's office. And by contrast, I saw the judiciary complaining recently. You know, complaining. The Judicial Service Commission has not been reactivated, re-energized 31 months in. We don't have a substantive Chief Justice. We don't have a substantive Chancellor of the Judiciary. They've been complaining. Nobody's doing anything. You see the difference? They're going to fight and they're going to fret in Trinidad. That's what happens in societies, democratic societies. Right? There's the contention of ideas. The strongest win. What's best for the people wins. The DPP complained. His office was overburdened. They needed more help. More help was sent. More help was sent. You see? I didn't see Rowley said, oh, you sound a little ANC, UNC like rather. ANC South Africa. You sound a little UNC-esque. He said, he said, we sending help. We sending help. Months ago, the judiciary complained. Still waiting. Tragedy in Belize. A head-on collision. 4 persons. Same family. Killed this year almost instantly. This head-on collision in Belize. Our CARICOM sister state. Head-on. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family, friends, and loved ones of those who have transitioned life. Even in this horrible fashion. This in an area called Orange Walk, head-on collision. 4 family members. Right? And even in Belize, they say, this is the Vasquez family, that traffic accidents is one of the leading cause of deaths. One of the leading causes, they say, in Trinidad, in Belize. Traffic accident. Slow down, wherever you are. Belize, Guyana, in other diaspora countries. Slow down. Let me arrive alive. That is the scene in Belize. And I think from there we turn our attention to some of the things that are happening locally. But when we come here, I just want to say enough. I just want to say enough. I take my pressure tablets, yeah. Did I? Well, did I take it? My pressure things? Did I? Yeah. First up, folks, first up. See, it's troubling. We are a relatively small society. Relatively small society. And the things we contend with on a daily basis would put other countries with bigger populations in crisis mode. But we just are sailing along. It's another day. A man wanted, Dexter McDonald, 35, is wanted by the police for questioning on armed robbery and rape. Last known address, 73 Middle Street, Buxton, they tell us. It's a report, if you know about this, whereabouts to the nearest police station. Robbery and rape. Allegations against his name. Dexter, you know you didn't do it? Do you gotta do? Turn yourself in. And if you did it, even more, turn yourself in. Turn yourself in. That's what they're telling us this morning. Wanted for robbery and rape. Dexter McDonald, 35. Going down the wrong road. Clearly, going down the wrong road. Very, very clearly. Look what we're following. One of the things we find, look at the oil money flowing, everything, the price tag in billions. To fix a little pump, they say. Drainage works. Repairs, 1.3 billion. It's a new pump station in the building with brand new pumps. 1.3 billion, Brenda Hudson. 1.3. That's shocking to us. 1.3 billion. Very, very shocking to us. You know, the upgrades are necessary, but it's the price tag. Remember the Harbour Bridge? Repairs, 1 billion. Everything in the millions. Small man are getting the money though and doing some crazy things. Taxi driver, 64 pounds of ganja. No, you might be stressed and all that, but 64 pounds? Them boys got it. 64 pounds of ganja. You know, where this thing planting? Where all this ganja planting? 64 pounds of ganja. Yeah. Rusty one, a big high. He want to become the most high. Lyndon Solomon, 56-year-old taxi driver. Right, in custody. Was nabbed at a roadblock, 64 pounds of ganja. 64 pounds. We've been covering this more and more. Taxi driver, housewife, farmer, everybody now is either cocaine, side hustle, or it's marijuana. Since them boys come back, look what else we're covering. Look what else we're covering. Hess says, again, small man are benefiting, you know. You see headlines like this. Oh, there's so much oil we pumping. There's so much pumping we doing. I said they might need about 10 more ships to take off the quantity of oil. Hess Corporation, headline in the papers. You know, but as folks on the ground here locally, we just stuck with it. What do you got to do with me? I still suffering. Things still hard. Prices still high out there. Right? It's 10 more ships to carry out money for them boys. It's 10 more ships to make sure they're living large where they live. I was looking at one of the oil executives. These things aren't difficult to find. Right? I just type in his name and say, where does X person live? And folks, the information. You know, Manhattan is an expensive place to live. And this fellow on the ground here, who with Exxon, he living in an exclusive part of Manhattan. You got to get real money to live there. So when I hear them, they come and they know the right words. Oh, we want to invest in, what do you call it? Guyana, extra Guyana, greater Guyana. What's greater Guyana? You know, we used to have greater Georgetown. It's like the outskirts and so on. But what's greater Guyana now? The Greater Guyana Project. Right? No. You want to make sure you keep living there. Right? You think them houses keep themselves? The pets got maids. So when they come and they say, we want, for every 3 billion that come back, 100 billion gone. Oh, we are so interested in you folks to make sure you have a standard of life. Now, I want to live there. I want to live in Manhattan in the exclusive place. Make that happen for me. Oh, we want to make sure that this is done, and we want... No, you want to ensure your family keep being entitled. Live where you live in. That's what you want to make sure. They said they can need 10 more ships. How much of the money can be you on? Guyanese at home and abroad. That is your birthright. How much of that can be you on? 10 more ships. They carry it in Manhattan. They carry it in Manhattan. 10 more ships to take it, sir. 10 more ships. All the money on a daily basis. Oh, and there's the vulgarity. You know why? It is so lax at the top. When a man can decide, he can shoot a policeman. Even though the policeman is his cousin. You see? It tells you people don't value life in this country. Not nearly enough. We value life. So we're being told the young man who was shot, the policeman who was shot by his cousin. We're also being told they got a lot of ties in the PPP. Got a lot of ties in the PPP, and they know everything slows down. When it concerns them running afoul of the law, everything slows down. So we're going to be watching that. We're going to be watching that. The big issue, we talked about this last night. And we're going to show you a portion we didn't show you last night. Right? Young woman gave birth at GPHC. Some of the allegations are damning against the institution. The views that they share are theirs and theirs alone. Give birth. Baby comes prematurely. But even so, they say everything is nice. Baby coming along nice. Comes off the machines. They put the baby on. Everything moving along nice. And then it takes a sudden turn. You know, there's an attachment between mother and child. Young lady woke up that fateful Friday morning, last Friday, and said, "Mommy, something wrong. I had a dream. Let me go to the hospital." Things took a sad turn. This is the big issue, healthcare. 10 more ships. We want to fetch out the oil. How many of that money is going to impact healthcare? You know? How many of that going to impact infant mortality? Maternal mortality? How much is going to impact that? The mother was sent home, you're going to hear, from the hospital, discharged from the hospital for the want of beds. We're building a 3 billion stadium, 4 billion stadium. You see, we didn't talk with nobody. Bobby said, you know, this is needed. A mother sent home for the want of a bed at the hospital and has to go every day, you know, and deliver milk for that baby, for the want of beds. A 4 billion stadium is the priority. Family is grieving. The family is grieving and hurting very badly. Here's their story. Take a look, take a listen. Tell us a little bit about your daughter.
Right about my daughter's traumatized about the incident that happened at Georgetown Hospital. She can't catch her lens up to now. She ain't even eating. Even not forcing her for eating. She said, "Mommy, I don't have appetite to eat because what Georgetown Hospital did to my child, I need answers."
So your daughter was pregnant.
Yeah.
She was going to clinic as per normal, right? All of that went well. Yeah. And tell us what happened from there. She's going to clinic and then she is about to deliver. What happens next?
Okay. On the 2nd of March, she took him. and we rushed her to the private hospital and they transfer her to Georgetown. So when she get there, everything was all right. She gave birth. Baby was 7 months, born premature. So they said they tried to save baby. Yeah, baby was saved. They put baby in the incubator for monitor the baby. Where's monitor the baby? Where's my daughters go every day? They say baby is great and baby coming around the machine and gotta do much thing for baby. Baby doing it off her own. So we asked the doctor one day how long the baby having there. She said baby will come out anytime because baby doing she work great. So on the tragedy on Friday when my daughter go there, normally she's got to extract breast milk and the doctor told her do not extract breast milk, our baby have enough. So when she said she waiting on her mother till she mother come go. When we go in, they put a dead baby in the hands. I asked her, I said, what happened to baby? Because baby was alive when we leave at this hospital. She said, baby get hemorrhage. So I said, how could baby get hemorrhage?
Hold on. You go to extract the milk as per normal
yeah.
that morning. And what happened?
They tell her she don't have to extract any milk because baby have enough milk. They never said baby pass out. It's when they say, please come in the room, Charlie Darrington and your mommy. And 3 doctors come, they had name tag on. They didn't want we see the name. So they say you cannot have phone inside here. You understand? I go malfunction the machine. Okay. So I listen to them, they say baby pass out. With hemorrhage. I said, how baby could get hemorrhage? And baby was fine when Thursday night we leave there. Baby was fine. So she said, they tried save baby. Baby had bleeding in the head. So I said, how come baby have bleeding in the head and y'all never tell me this? She said, it just happened so.
And when did it tell you that the baby passed away?
The time the baby passed for 8:30 in the morning and we was there 9 o'clock. So how could the baby pass out 8:30 and the baby stiff? No baby skin supposed to be warm.
And nobody called you?
And nobody didn't call us.
And what happens next? So they're telling you about this hemorrhaging.
I asked them how it happened. They can't give me explanation. A nurse called the other nurse, they suing one another ace and then they come back. So I said, where's it? So I need answers. We went down. They said, I tell if my daughter do counsel. I said, my daughter gotta do counsel with what? She's sick. My daughter's sick, so I'll tell them about counsel. But Susan said, counsel, I don't know something wrong.
So they're telling you in this room that the baby passed away. What is your daughter's own reaction hearing this?
She panicked. She go in a trance. She left shocked. She was like, they had to bring Lima call for she catch herself.
And what has happened since? So they tell you on this very morning that the baby has passed away. What happens next?
Nothing else. Nothing. I take pictures with the baby. The baby eye was swollen. The baby hand was broken. Bruises on the baby forehead. So how come the baby died with hemorrhage? Therefore, the baby fall.
That is your assumption.
Yeah, the baby fall is my.
Based on what you saw.
Yes, but yeah, baby fall. They didn't say baby fall, but I put 2 to 2 because I'm a parent of 2. So if a child get hemorrhage, they say the baby bleed to death.
And before that, they said baby is doing well.
Yeah, every day my daughter go, they said baby coming around because she's go in and talk to the doctors, right? They said baby great, baby doing better. They take her the motion, she breathing as normal and these things.
And then this sudden turn.
And this sudden turn, baby get hemorrhage.
Did you have a chance to put your thoughts to them about the broken hand and all of that?
They cover up the baby. They cover the baby up so you mustn't see their hand broke. But when I watch at it and I open it, right, and I take pictures, them and say nothing how the baby hand break. Look, I go in a trance myself. So I didn't do much talking because I didn't expect for go and reach my dead grandchild. And up to now, nobody never reached out to us.
What happens in such a circumstance? There's this dead baby. You're there at the hospital. This is a Georgetown Public Hospital
Yeah.
Corporation. Your daughter's there. What happens next on that morning?
On that morning, nothing. They just come, they talk this and they talk. They just the baby passed out, and that's all. So I said, "How the baby passed out?" She said, "Babe, she tried to save baby because baby get hemorrhage."
Has the hospital reached out to the family?
No, the hospital did not reach out to the family. If my daughter used to go every day to look on her baby, the baby should have dumped that child and say that's how nobody used to come.
But your daughter was going there every day to, you said to get milk.
Yeah, extract
milk for the baby.
Yeah.
Why wasn't the daughter at the hospital instead of being admitted there?
They said they don't have, they discharge her, they don't have enough spare beds.
Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation?
Yes, they say that they don't have enough bed and they discharge her. They send out.
They don't have beds.
They don't have beds.
How has this affected your family? I mean, like, how do you come home to say to your family, we aren't going to be welcoming? Take your time.
I expect to welcome my grandchild home. And when I reach there is a dead baby. This is really hard on me. I'm a family, it's really hard.
Tell us why. Why is it hard on you guys?
We already prepare everything for welcome baby home. And now here's a dead baby coming. It's hard, you know. My daughter going through, you know, some nights I gotta leave to take my daughter to take saline. I, as a mother, she going through the pregnancy, gotta leave midnight, gone to private to give her saline and these things out there like today. They kill my grandchild. I need justice for it. I need answers. What caused the hemorrhage? So the baby bleed to death. I need answers. That is what I need.
You all had a name for baby?
Yes, Ariana Amaya. Like, can we register baby the Thursday and baby die Friday?
And nobody from the hospital.
Nobody from the hospital contact us up to now.
What does the family think now, you know, having all this information? Take your time.
Just say, imagine, right? You go into a hospital instead of there to protect your kids, right? They kill out them, they're killing out them babies out there, killing out. The negligence make that child fall, and they don't want to come out and say that's how they make that child fall. I have evidence. I have evidence to prove to the public what they've done to my grandchild. And I need justice for her. I need it. It's hard. It's hard. I gotta go through this, prepare for her.
If it's hard on you, we can only imagine how it is on your daughter. Talk to us about that.
She's traumatized. She don't want, she's in her room lock up. She don't want to talk to anyone. I got 4 syrup for each and not eating. Traumatize her. She said, Mommy, I don't want to see Georgetown Hospital anymore. When they're supposed to help us. The killing out of us. I need justice. I need what caused the hemorrhage? Why you cannot explain to me and tell me what caused the hemorrhage? And you tell me the child bleed to death. I try and the hospital then called. That child died middle in the night because when I get there, the baby stiff.
And they're telling you the baby died half.
And the baby, when all the snap by the baby nose, you could know the baby was crying because everything was there.
And they're telling you the child died 8:30. You got there at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You were telling us about a dream your daughter had about all of this. Talk to us about that.
Okay, my daughter wake up Friday. She said, "Mommy, something happened to baby. I dream baby died. Doctor gave baby wrong injection. I'm now going and put on my clothes to go down there to see baby. And when she reached there, baby is die. Yeah, she is die. She dream. Mommy, I hustling now. Putting on my clothes. I dream baby die. Ariana die. I said, no, Charlie, Ariana die.
Where were you at this point?
I was at home. When she said, Mommy, she wake me up. And she said, Mommy, I dream Ariana died. Doctor did something to Ariana. I said, no, Charlie. She said, yes, Mommy. I said, when she go there, it's truth. A dead baby.
That's something else.
It's something hard for my daughter to get over. Something hard. Even though I'm trying to like walk, she talk, I can't do that. I'm a mother of two, so I know the pain she going through.
What about Daddy?
Daddy right now, he traumatized to he asthma raise. He don't want to talk about it. Because I call for talk to her and I said, Charlie, if concerning baby, I don't want to hear. It's just bringing memories to make her prepare a lot for baby and then this tragedy comes.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
I was expecting my great niece to come home anytime because we prepare for her. Anxious. That is the first great niece in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I need justice.
Mm-hmm.
I need the head of the hospital to look into this matter. I need answers. Up to now, they won't call us or nothing for no going on. Right? It's hurting my sister and also me. My niece is, I don't know what to say because she's not talking to anybody. It hurt her, really. You know, you're preparing for this baby from day one. From day one. And I know because she's a teenager, they haven't shown no interest in the hospital. She's 18, and I know that. Because I'm a mother, and I used to be right there and see what nurse did to teenagers. Right? Because the welfare must have to come in if they're asking social worker, they're asking for it. The social worker would be there. There's not a nurse have to look after that. It's we have to take care of that. And I don't think it's right that with the trainees and Josh and Hospital did into the teenagers. You discharge a child, a mother, and leave a child, and say the hospital don't have a bed. I need a minister to look into this.
Was there a doctor assigned to your niece? A specific doctor?
Yeah, we don't know. We know the doctor name. Different doctors.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know the doctor name.
Okay.
Those shift doctors.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Do you by chance know the doctor who delivered her? Or the midwife?
I wasn't there. The mother was there.
Okay.
The mother was there.
And when you hear this whole saga of your niece being admitted and the baby coming off whatever ventilator machine she was on and all of that, to this drastic turn, does it make sense to you? Mm.
I expect to see my greatness. When I get a message from my sister to my great niece died, I get frustrated because all they want to see is the nurse. And if I didn't see the nurse, I didn't know what happened. The person who worked the night shift.
Baby's grandmother is upset.
I'm upset. I'm totally upset. And when I get to the hospital tomorrow, I go into the hospital tomorrow morning because I need answers.
How is the rest of the family handling this?
Everybody's upset. I think we need answers because everybody joy. There's the forest great niece in the family.
My forest
grand. My sister forest grand.
Her first niece.
Wow.
So we were so excited to welcome baby home.
Wow. Now this.
It's sad.
So it's like a tragic Hiccups family.
Can only imagine.
I just need
found these things I need to wait for my daughter.
I just need them to reach out to us and let her explain to us what happened from the second I'm married to the baby born from that day. If you're telling us the baby, everything is going all right to this baby, how sudden so Friday that the baby died? Gotta be the nurse do something wrong. Who was taking care of the baby? Got to be like put one I want to make it two. Something go wrong there. Something is went wrong. Cause when I saw this baby, I saw the baby yesterday. And 7 months baby is be a little thing. And that baby big. That baby was, how I saw this baby, LT. Something go wrong. With a swelling in the face, I got the trainee nurse must make a thing and baby must slip out Sharon. And she know what to do. So as the baby slip out, she decided to put on the bag of baby right there. That's all I could say.
What happens next for the family?
We need justice. We need to look into this. We need to look into it because my niece is traumatized now at 18 and there's a force. Right? And everybody could know what we're feeling if in her space, if I'm a mother. And I love my niece and I know things not right with her right now because she keep crying. She's not eating. You see, you spend all this money, buy everything, to prepare everything for this baby, expecting the baby to come in a couple of days and there's the music and get. I need the head of the adjutant herself to come out and reach out to us and let me know what is the next step we could take because we need justice. I need a minister of Georgian Hospital to reach out to us. Up to now, nobody reached out. The midwife, nobody reached out. The head of the hospital didn't reach out, nothing, said nothing to us up to now. He was there up there yesterday, Friday, to remove the baby from the mortuary and said nothing up to now. But I make a decision, I'm going there Monday morning because I need to get justice. On behalf of my sister, I'll be there Monday.
What an ordeal for a family. You know, what a tragedy, what a saga. There should be a thorough investigation at least. You know, that helps to bring certain closure to this family. By the sudden turn of events for this baby. That's going to do it for us this morning, folks. Thanks for joining us. Wherever you joined us from, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We want to let you know that if you need a Justice of the Peace, a Commissioner of Oaths affidavits, then we recommend the Alistair Collins firm. They are down there at the Callion Mall between Camp and Waterloo Street on Lamaha Street. Between Camp and Waterloo Streets on Lamaha Street. 647-6410, 685-6448. If you need expert guidance and support for all your documentation needs, then the Alistair Collins firm can help you. If you need a Commissioner of Oaths affidavits and Justice of the Peace, this is their specialty. Head on down there, folks. They're open Monday to Saturday. That's going to do it for us. If you want to keep our program going, guys, and this is how you can help us to do that. You got a story for us? 627-6963. 627-6963. And if you want to partner with us to keep our programs going, program to program, folks, this is how you can keep us going. We are available via Cash App and Zelle and PayPal, MMG, MoneyGram, Western Union. This is how you can contribute to our program. And we thank you guys for your love, your generosity. It keeps us going. It keeps us going. That's going to do it for us. Take good care until we see you guys back for our next program, folks, for our next program. Thanks for joining us wherever you joined us from today. Some of you are at home where we are, and some of you guys are in the diaspora. That's going to do it for us. Take good care, guys, until we see you guys later on in the day. Chisel Chipper, Vesta Hardy, good to have you guys. Donna McDonald, Out Front Parts, and all the other folks who have joined us this morning. Do us a favor, share the live, smash that emoji button as well, and take good care, guys. Take good care. That's going to do it for us.